Tuesday night baseball now from Comerica Park in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of three between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Detroit Tigers. It's Tigers baseball, and it's coming up next. Tyson Ross is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Settling in now, Shohei Ohtani. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps, line to line. This team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Starting to get a bit chilly here tonight, 57 degrees at game time. Swinging a ball yanked down the right field line. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he will cruise into second base as he starts things out tonight with a double.
Now that is the way you want to start a game on the road. He comes out swinging and stands at second as the first base runner of the night. Now we'll see if his teammates can pick him up and if they can punch first.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Previously against Tyson Ross, he's 3 for 9. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Trout is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
Big pitch to Trout, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count. The ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. From the stretch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Ohtani on second. Trout at first with no outs. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. He pulls into third safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
At the plate, Justin Bour. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Hey, he finds himself in a tough situation early, and he's going to have to execute a pitch to get out of it. But if he does, it'll build confidence, and he starts rolling as the later innings start happening.
The 1-0. Now this one hit hard out to right field by Bour and deep. Gone! So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as the Angels have now opened up a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, these guys came into this game with a plan, and they've executed it really well at the dish. They've been very aggressive, and that aggressiveness has put them up by 4 early on. What a great start.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He swings and grounds it to short. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Boy, talk about a rough start to an inning, a 3-run bomb, and then a base hit. This could get real ugly, Hero.
Yeah, you can tell, Dan. He's going to have to execute a little bit better than that. They were sitting in that hitters meeting, and they were ready. They're keeping their front shoulders in, looking for something up, out, over, and they are not missing it.
Into the box, Zach Cozart, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Dero, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look up and down this lineup. One thing jumps out. A lot of guys with some quality batting averages. They find themselves in the top third of the league in batting average, and that usually bodes well. As the season gets long, if you can keep your approach, usually leads to winning games.
Digging in now, Jonathan Lucroy, and the Angels looking for more here in the opening frame of the contest. He's set. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Still only 1 out in the inning. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish, and a fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Castellanos is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready now for L.A. David Fletcher. He represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air out to center field. Reyes waits on it, and that retires the side. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Comerica Park. It's now 4-0 Angels. Tyler Skaggs gets the starting nod for the Halos. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
So, fellas, this Angels team entering play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Now a ball hit towards Simmons at short. Scooped up. And there's one down now. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's got a 5-game hitting streak going. If you've got to start those big streaks somewhere, I like the way he's swinging the bat right now. Great approach, very comfortable. Let's see if that streak continues today.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's hoping to start this series a little better than the one he finished last time. He was 0 for 5 on Sunday. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
And that's one we like to call a hanger right there. You see it high, you let it fly. Nice job by the offensive player.
Nick Castellanos now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Against left-handed pitching so far this season, Castellanos carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Hard on the ground towards short. Simmons is there. One there. Throw to Bohr. They get the double play, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the 2nd inning here at Comerica Park. It's the Angels 4 and the Tigers nothing. Into the box now, Robert Pryor. He'll lead it off against Tyson Ross.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The 1-1. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Hit sharply on the ground. Candelario takes it in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up the dual threat of Shohei Ohtani. First pitch on its way. Base hit into right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. Around second now and headed for third. And he's safe.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Mike Trout. Line drive to center field. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Now a 5-0 lead.
Designated hitter.
Now at the plate, Brian Goodwin. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0. Hit hard on the ground at first. To his right, Hicks. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So one run here on one hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Angels 5 and the Tigers nothing. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
You can clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout.
The 1-2. Here's Simmons at short. He's got it. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Time for a look at the Angels on defense. And let's take a look at Andrelton Simmons. You can argue this is the best defender in all the sport. Range, first step, quickness, whatever you want to throw out there, this is one of the best in the game.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's 1 for 2. A ball and no strikes. Right side to his left. Fletcher. Throw gets him 2 down. Now batting, John Hicks, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. To short, taken in by Simmons. Throw on the board takes care of him, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Coming to the plate now, Justin Moore. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Line to the right side, but foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now in the box, Andrelton Simmons, a base hit in his first trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Simmons playing here in his age 29 season. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Ross is 1-2. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He's right there to second for
1.
1. Ready now, Zach Cozart looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Pitch misses low. The throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And the 2-1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Matt Moore is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Jonathan Lucroy will be his first assignment here as they'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
There's the cut fastball, but it's low. 1-0. Simmons over at second. Cozart on at first with 2 down. One 0 pitch is a circle change. It runs outside. 2-0, and it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. The 2-0 on the way, and here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Angels strand a couple as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Up next steps Kristen Stewart. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulder square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for him.
Stepping up to the plate, Grayson Greenier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Stepping in now, Victor Reyes, standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Now the 1-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pryor is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is line to left. And Elliott down out there for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Hit the other way out toward right field. But Tani waits on it, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run will score on the sac fly as they're hanging around at 5-2 now.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Harrison at second with 2 down. Popped up. Ward will put this one away, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Angels are out in front, 5-2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the Angels.
Now to the plate, Robert Pryor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now the pitch. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
One of the tough things to do when you're trying to have a good pitching performance is keep the ball in the ballpark. He was filling up the strike zone, but he did allow 2 home runs.
Next up, the two-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch on its way. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A ball and a strike. Two balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Stewart. 2 down. Ready once again, Mike Trout. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter, especially with the monsters hitting behind you, find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. 4th inning here, already a 5-2 score. Fly ball out to right field. Castellanos has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Angels go down 1-2-3, and it remains 5-2. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Now here's the pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
A bouncer to the left side. Cozart is there. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Got time now to check out the Angels Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves of late. So stepping in, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Starts things here with a changeup for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. To third. Backhanded. And there's out number 2. Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Pryor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers, and the deficit remains 5-2. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Brian Goodwin.
First pitch on its way.
Nope.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swing and a line drive. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Justin Bohr, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. The 1-0 pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Two balls and a strike to Bohr.
1 strike.
Two balls and a strike. Here it is. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
The 3-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's 1st and 2nd with nobody out.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. 1st and 2nd, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons. Mano-a-mano matchup numbers against Matt Moore. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted down the line in left. Stewart shading to his right. One away. And the runner not tagging will retreat to second base. 2 on here with 1 man out. And that'll bring in the former All-Star Zach Cozart. First delivery to him on the way. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the runner will score from second. The relay. And he's in there with a two-run triple.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beat with it. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. Reyes is in pursuit. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. And even with two away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
David Fletcher.
First pitch on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Cozart at third with two away. Line drive to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
The left fielder, number 33, Robert Pryor.
Stepping into the box, Robert Pryor. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Tigers 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
For the Tigers,
All right, thanks,
the
Heidi.
left fielder, number 14.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding forward now, Grayson Grenier. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. That's inside. 2-0. Grenier, a native of South Carolina, is currently 3rd in the league amongst catchers in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
Popped up, back behind second. Fletcher has a play, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Victor Reyes. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Line hard. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The 0-2 once more. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
A bouncer up the middle. Simmons to his left. He's there. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still 8-2. Top of the lineup, stepping in, Shohei Ohtani bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Popped him up. Candelario has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Now
that's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Mike Trout. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Count even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Reyes moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Up next for the Angels.
Striding forward now is the DH, Brian Goodwin. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one right down Main Street. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. And no one will track it down. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Angels are gone in order, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Next up for Detroit, Josh Harrison. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now. A bouncer to the left side. Kozar gonna have to hurry, and that's out number one. Now at the plate, Jordy Mercer earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Mercer, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Digging in, Nicholas Castellanos. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Fastball called for strike two.
Two great pitches down in the zone. Interested to see where he goes now. Does he bounce something in the dirt? Does he go elevated fastball? A lot of options at hand right now.
Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. The next 0-2. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. The 0-2 delivery. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Oh, and it's off the foul ball in right for a home run. Nicholas Castellanos has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Stepping up now, Jeimer Candelario. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Goodrum stands at first with one out. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The first baseman, number 55.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, John Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this two-run home run. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Angels 8 and the Tigers 4. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. The Angels are out on top in this one as we get caught up on our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Buck Farmer is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Buck Farmer.
Striding into the box, Justin Bour. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. Castellanos has a play. One down.
The batter, number 2.
Stepping in, Andrelton Simmons. In his career versus this pitcher, he's gone 3 for 6. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he popped him up. Harrison ranging into shallow right. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in, Zach Kozar. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 8 runs, 8 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Again, a 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Hard hit at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Angels go down 1-2-3. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Justin Anderson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Number 38, Justin Anderson.
So striding in, Kristen Stewart. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Fastball laid off well below the knees. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Line hard, but foul. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Line towards center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Grayson Griner.
Striding in, Grayson Grenier. He's set, and the pitch. And he takes a called strike. 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
When a guy's featuring big-time velocity like this, you have to be on the fastball. It's your only chance. You'll tip your hat on some nasty off-speed stuff, but you gotta be ready for the heater.
So he gets him swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Grayson Greenier becomes the second out of the bottom of the seventh.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a waste pitch there, 1-2. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. Standing in, Jonathan Lucroy. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land untouched.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. Ball 2.
That's a good job right there. You very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Leading off the inning, your job is to get on base and set the table for the inning. That was a pretty good at-bat that he pushed the count to 3-2 and made the pitcher work, but I think he'd like to have that 3-2 pitch back. Pretty sure that was ball 4 he went after.
Into the box, David Fletcher, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Now a flare out toward right center. Making the play here is Harrison, and there are 2 away now.
the left fielder, number 30.
So coming to the plate, Robert Pryor. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup now, and stepping in, Shohei Ohtani, man at first after the 2-out walk. Here comes the first pitch. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. In there. Now the throw. It's wide, and he's in there with the stolen base.
You know, catchers don't work on throwing to third quite as much as they do to second. And I'm sure he's not too happy with himself about that one. A good throw might have got him, but that one just sailed on him a bit.
Popped him up. Grenier is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Angels 8 and the Tigers 4. Noah Ramirez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 24, Noah Ramirez.
Stepping into the box, Jordy Mercer. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. Hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting.
Next for the Tigers, Nicholas Castellanos. And he's coming up for a 2-run homer his last time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Strike 2. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Hard hit ball to second. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Next will be the designated hitter, Nico Goodrum. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Chopper, foul. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They're unable to make a dent in an 8-4 deficit. Daniel Stump enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth. Digging in to try it again, Mike Trout.
The center fielder, number 27, Mike Trout.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brian.
Ready for another chance? Brian Goodwin hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the ninth.
Well, there's the great equalizer, the changeup, El Cambio. Listen, if you can keep that pitch in your back pocket and pull it out when you need it, like he did right there, usually hitters, they don't stand a chance.
Justin Bohr will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash it back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. Stump stands 6'2" and throws from the left side. He was selected in the first round back in the 2016 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
2 out, nobody on. In there, 2-2.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Digging in once again, Andrelton Simmons. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course. Ball 1, well below the zone. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Reyes. And the inning is over. Angels strand 1. They still lead it by a count of 8-4. Ty Buttrey, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Number 31.
Coming to the plate now, Jeimer Candelario. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it. Pryor, 1 down. Into the box now, John Hicks. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Lined hard to the left side.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Pretty good discipline right there with 2 strikes. That's a tough sweeping slider. Not many guys lay off that pitch.
The 1-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Standing in, Kristen Stewart, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last breath for the Tigers.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Another 0-2 coming. Another one sent foul. Two-out, 2-strike offering. Here it is. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing.
And he will make the catch to end it. And the Angels have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
8-4 tonight. The Los Angeles Angels jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tyler Skaggs earns the win, his second. Tyson Ross couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Angels, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Tyler Skaggs. His record is now 2-4. The loss goes to Tyson Ross. He falls to 0-3. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.